I have with me Mr. Murtaza Solangi, a long-standing, a lifetime journalist in Pakistan, but currently in a difficult situation or in a difficult role. He is currently the Federal Caretaker Information Minister of Pakistan. As I said, it's a difficult role that he has taken. Let's have a conversation with him. Thank you so much, Mr. Murtaza Solangi, for taking your time and speaking to WION. I'll get straight to the questions. I know you've been swamped, so I'll get straight to the questions. We saw Iran doing strikes in Pakistan. Will Pakistan respond? And if so, then how?
Well, let me correct you on my current role first. I would call it a difficult role. I would call it a different role. And I have assumed and played different roles all my life. So new is the buzzword. Now, let me go to your question. Given the history of cordial relations between Iran and Pakistan, it was a sad incident that happened yesterday. And the government of Pakistan, especially the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, has already responded. We have taken some measures, and we are assessing the situation. We are also in the process of investigation. What happened and when, and who is responsible for it, despite the claims that have been made, but we would not rush to judgment. The value of relationship between Pakistan and Iran is very significant. We give a lot of importance to this relationship. We already have mechanisms set in place to settle and discuss issues that arise in the relationship. And I have full faith in the political and the military leadership of Pakistan to handle it amicably.
Right. There have been 3 resolutions laid before the Senate of Pakistan, citing the security pretext to delay the elections. Now, vis-a-vis the Iran attack and the buzz around political parties as well for a delay in elections, what is your take? Is there a possibility of the change in polling date?
First, I would say that the incident that took place vis-a-vis Iran has no bearing on relationship with the resolutions submitted in the Senate of Pakistan. There was another resolution actually against the resolution that was passed as well, besides requisitions for summoning the Senate session. But the government, be it caretaker or the regular elected government, cannot comment on any resolution passed in any house of the parliament. In Pakistan, there's strikeout way of pass, legislative, executive, and the administration, the judiciary. Judiciary, executive, and legislature are independent branches, and we do not comment on any resolution moved or passed by a group of senators. It's their independent choice. So far, as we speak today, the only constitutional body entrusted with holding free and fair elections is Election Commission of Pakistan, and that stands committed to holding elections on Thursday, February the 8th, 2024. And the constitutional caretaker government of Pakistan stands committed, supporting in every possible way the elections to be held. We will support Election Commission of Pakistan in the administrative, financial, and security matters. I'm very optimistic that elections shall be held on the due date.
Right. Thank you for clarifying that. A lot of critics and even parties have raised accusations that the next Prime Minister of Pakistan has been chosen even before the election date was announced. Your thoughts on this thing that has been going around?
That's just plain politics. In Pakistan, the political culture is that if you project yourself as a victim, as oppressed, you get sympathies. So pretty much every political party has been playing the role of victim. If you ask PTI, they will say we are not getting level playing field, especially in Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. If you ask People's Party, they will say we are not getting level playing field in Punjab. If you ask PMLN, they will say we are not getting level playing field in Sindh. If you ask Maulana Fazl Rahman of JUI, they will say we are not getting level playing field in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan because of the security situation. So everybody is a victim. Now, neither you nor I are contesting elections. So we have no vested interest in denying any political party any level playing field. We are there to provide every kind of support to Election Commission of Pakistan, who is responsible for holding free and fair elections. And we are committed providing every support to Election Commission of Pakistan and creating conducive environment. As Information Minister, I can assure you that the state media, especially Pakistan Television and Radio Pakistan and ABP, are providing due coverage to all political actors and all political parties of Pakistan. And we have no favorites in this race.
It's interesting that you're mentioning about the conducive environment bit, because the opposition parties have alleged and called these elections as a fixed match. Now, in such an event or in such a scenario, how will political stability be achieved in such a polarized environment?
Today, all political parties are opposition parties because they are outside the government. And the caretaker government is not contesting elections. Constitutionally, no member, family member of the federal cabinet or provincial cabinet for that matter can contest elections. When it comes to the political stability, that will be achieved through the popular mandate. And we should wait for the results of the elections being conducted on February the 8th. Once people speak their minds, when they go to polls and elect a party or a group of parties to rule them, I'm sure we will have political stability.
In several instances, we have seen reports highlighting censorship on Imran Khan and the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. There have been at least 2 instances of internet and social media outages on the day PTI was doing its virtual rallies. Your take on Imran Khan's censorship that's ongoing in the country?
Well, the former Prime Minister and former Chairman of PTI has been convicted. His conviction has not been set aside. He remains convicted and he is charged in serious crimes, criminal offenses, embezzlement, forgery, as well as serious crimes like sedition. No country allows full media access to convicts and people undergoing serious charges like him. Besides him and a group of people, PTI leaders are available on media, including state media like Pakistan Television. So I do not take those charges as truthful statements.
With the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf virtually dismantled, who, in your opinion, is a substantial opposition to the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz, and do you see any alliances happening as a result of these elections?
As we speak, PTI remains a registered political party, and if people of Pakistan bring them in the parliament, both provincial and federal, the caretaker government would have no problem. It's the people of Pakistan who have to make this decision. The preamble of our constitution says this country will be run by its chosen representatives through credible elections. So when it comes to who will be in the opposition, the results of February 8th elections will decide. Nobody else except, including myself, can make that judgment.
Coming to Pakistan's ties with its neighbors, beginning with Afghanistan, where do we see the relation heading, and what is, if any, Pakistan's bottom lines for talks with the Taliban?
When it comes to, the future of relationship between Afghanistan and Pakistan, it squarely depends upon the behavior and actions of the interim government of Afghanistan that has not been recognized by any country in the world. If they continue harboring terrorists of different hues and shades, including TTP, I'm afraid the future of those relationships is not too bright. When it comes to talking to terrorists, regardless of what ideology they espouse, including TTP, there shall be no talks with terrorists until and unless they lay their arms and recognize the Constitution of Pakistan as the governing document, the supreme law of the land. Until and unless they do that, there shall be no negotiations with any group of terrorists.
There remains a constant freeze in ties with India. How do we see that change going forward? Can ice thaw in the future?
Well, as we speak, the relationship between both countries remains icy and frozen. I can only hope that after we have elections in both countries, we are headed for elections on February the 8th, and soon after, I think India is going to polls. So you and I can only hope that once we have elected governments in both countries and they have got the fresh mandate, they can discuss the thorny issues, including the long-standing disputes both countries have had for over 3/4 of a century.
Will the next government complete its term the same as the president does? Because historically that has not been the case. And also, can you affirmatively say that there would be no ban on the internet or social media websites on the day of the elections or in the run-up to the elections?
Well, I don't have a crystal ball in front of me, but I can assure you the caretaker government of Pakistan was born out of a legal and constitutional process. The article of the Constitution 234 and 224A provides the legal basis of this government. So we shall not do anything that's against the Constitution and the law. I can only assure you that we will not do anything illegal. I cannot promise what will happen on the election day. Many countries, including the Western countries, have done extraordinary measures in extraordinary situations. I can only hope and pray that we don't get into extraordinary situations. We believe in the freedom of expression and freedom of speech. Article 19 and 19A guarantees that, and we will respect and abide by the Constitution and the law.
Last question before I let you go. I'll circle you back to Iran. You said you have full faith in the political and the military leadership. But my question remains, will Pakistan respond? And if so, then how?
If you are referring to Iran-Pakistan incident that has just taken place, I cannot give you details. I can only tell you that as a sovereign country, we will defend every inch of our country. And as a civilized member of the Committee of the Nations, we will abide by national and international laws.
Thank you so much, Mr. Murtaza Solangi, for taking out time and speaking to you. It's been a pleasure. And like.